You can step on someone's toe, bump into them in line, hell, you can even throw your own feces at them, and still you will never see someone get as upset and defensive as they do when you tell them what to eat. Hi, it's Emily from Bite Size Vegan, and welcome to another Vegan Nugget. Today I want to talk about dietary choice. Many conversations about veganism find their way to the point of someone saying, well, you can't tell someone what to eat, it's their personal choice. This often comes in the adage, I respect your right to be vegan, so you should respect my right not to be. Now, I'm not here to stomp all over personal rights, quite the opposite. I want to ask the question of when our right to make our own dietary choices begins to infringe upon the rights of others, whose rights take priority. You see, what we choose to eat has a huge impact on the world in a variety of ways, including environmentally, socially, and morally. The animal products industry is the most environmentally destructive force on the planet, and our choice to eat meat, dairy, and eggs impacts far more than just our stomachs. It tears down forests, uses insane quantities of water, creates massive pollution, and diverts over 80% of the world's crops to livestock, crops that could otherwise easily feed the world's hungry. So while respecting your choice to eat animal products may seem important from a personal freedom standpoint, what about respecting the environment and the future generations that have to live in the wake of our destruction? How about respecting all of the people who can't put food in their stomachs because your right to eat animal products took precedence? This may seem like a pretty indirect effect of dietary choice, but the links are clear when you look for them. The way we live today removes us so severely from the origin of our food and the impact that it has. We walk into a grocery store and grab something, or swing through a drive-thru without a second thought as to where the food came from, whom it came from, and at what cost. We speak of personal choice and respect as animals are tortured and killed at the hands of our appetites. So I will say this, if you choose to eat animal products, then you should be aware of what those choices really entail. I'd urge you not to turn away from the following footage. If you find that you cannot watch, then I'd ask you the question, if it's not good enough for your eyes, why is it good enough for your stomach? This is the choice that you are asking others to respect. So, what rights are more valid? Our right to eat dairy or a mother cow's right not to have her child torn from her side and sent to slaughter? When you choose to eat dairy, you support the veal industry. You sentence a mother cow to a lifetime of forced pregnancies, endless milkings, and infections, all culminating in her body giving out 20 years before her natural lifespan and her being sent to slaughter for cheap meats. When you choose to eat eggs, your right to your breakfast comes at the cost of countless lives. Male layer chicks are ground up alive as they are of no use to the egg industry. Layer hens are kept in cramped sheds on top of one another, even in so-called cage-free and free-range facilities. Their sensitive beaks are cut off without anesthetics. When you choose to eat meat, you are literally putting your right to choose above another's right to live. You may say, but these are just animals. I ask you to look into their eyes and tell me, is that not fear? Do they not suffer? They know what is coming when they walk up the chute to slaughter. They hear the noises. They smell the blood. So please, tell me again what I should respect. It's important that we start to live as though we are interconnected with each other, the animals, and the planet. Because we are. What I choose to put inside my body affects more than just me. Now, I'm not saying that personal rights aren't important. In fact, I'm saying just the opposite. But my rights end where another's nose begins. Just as my rights don't extend to allowing me to go beat someone up, so too should my rights to choose what I eat not extend to choices that are environmentally devastating, take food from the hungry, and torture and murder other beings. That is the opposite of personal rights and freedoms. That is injustice. And that is not something that I will respect. Thank you for watching, and please share this video as much as possible to get the word out. If you're new, I would love to have you as a subscriber to the channel. Now go live vegan, and I'll see you soon.